Robert Downey Jr.'s journey through Hollywood has been anything but ordinary. From early roles in offbeat films to becoming the face of one of the biggest movie franchises in history, his life has unfolded like a roller coaster, filled with intense highs, crushing lows, and unbelievable comebacks. With charisma, controversy, and countless career reinventions, he remains one of the most fascinating figures in the entertainment industry. Here's a closer look at the moments that shaped the legend behind the man in the iron suit. He made his acting debut in his father's film. Robert Downey Jr. made his acting debut at the age of 5 in the 1970 film Pound, directed by his father, Robert Downey Sr. In this absurdist comedy, human actors portrayed dogs awaiting adoption or euthanasia, with young Downey playing a sick puppy. This early role marked the beginning of his acting career and led to further appearances in his father's films, including Greaser's Palace. He tried marijuana when he was just 6 years old. Robert Downey Jr. has openly shared that he was introduced to marijuana by his father at the age of 6. This early exposure to drugs was part of a tumultuous childhood that Downey Jr. has candidly discussed in various interviews and documentaries. In the Netflix documentary Senior, which explores the life and career of Robert Downey Sr., the late filmmaker acknowledged giving his son marijuana at a young age. Downey Jr. has reflected on this period, stating that drug use became a misguided way for him and his father to bond emotionally. He once remarked, "When my dad and I would do drugs together, it was like him trying to express his love for me in the only way he knew how." By the age of 8, he admitted to being a drug addict. This early introduction to substance abuse led to a prolonged struggle with addiction, resulting in multiple arrests and stints in rehab during the 1990s. However, since achieving sobriety in the early 2000s, he has made a remarkable comeback, earning critical acclaim and commercial success, notably through his role as Tony Stark in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He was fired from Ally McBeal. Robert Downey Jr. faced serious struggles with addiction from 1996 to 2001, leading to multiple arrests for drug and weapons charges. Despite several rehab attempts, he relapsed and was sentenced to 3 years in prison for parole violations in 1999. Released early, he quickly landed the role of Larry Paul on Ally McBeal, earning a Golden Globe and an Emmy nomination. Larry was meant to marry Ally, but Downey Jr. was arrested again in late 2000 for drug possession. Another incident in April 2001 sealed his fate, and he was fired from the show. The Ally McBeal finale was rewritten to remove Larry. This period marked a low point in his career, as he faced significant challenges both personally and professionally. However, he eventually overcame these obstacles, achieving a remarkable comeback with roles in films like Iron Man, which re-established him as a leading actor in Hollywood. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang ended up as his audition for Tony Stark. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang played a pivotal role in Robert Downey Jr.'s casting as Tony Stark in Iron Man. Directed by Shane Black, the film showcased Downey Jr.'s ability to blend sharp wit with emotional depth, qualities that resonated with Iron Man director Jon Favreau. Favreau saw his performance as Harry Lockhart, a fast-talking, flawed yet charismatic character, as a compelling demonstration of the traits needed for Tony Stark. This led Favreau to advocate for Downey Jr.'s casting, despite initial studio hesitations due to the actor's past. He learned to play the violin for Chaplin. Robert Downey Jr. underwent extensive preparation to portray Charlie Chaplin in the 1992 film Chaplin. This included learning to play the violin left-handed, as Chaplin did, and mastering left-handed tennis. He also worked with a coach to emulate Chaplin's posture and mannerisms. His dedication earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. He improvised the final line of Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. improvised the iconic final line of Iron Man, declaring, "I am Iron Man." This unscripted moment occurred during the film's climactic press conference scene, where Tony Stark is expected to conceal his superhero identity. Instead, Downey Jr. chose to have Stark reveal it openly, a decision that surprised the filmmakers. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige embraced this spontaneous choice, recognizing that it aligned perfectly with Stark's character and set a bold precedent for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He demanded pay raises for the other Avengers for Age of Ultron. Robert Downey Jr. played a pivotal role in advocating for higher salaries for his fellow Avengers cast members during the production of Avengers: Age of Ultron. Following the immense success of the first Avengers film, where Downey Jr. reportedly earned around $50 million due to a profit-sharing deal, significant pay disparities became evident among the cast. Many of his co-stars received substantially lower compensation, with some earning as little as $200,000. This disparity led to tensions, and several actors, including Scarlett Johansson and Chris Hemsworth, sought to renegotiate their contracts. Marvel Studios, however, was resistant, even threatening to recast roles if demands persisted. In this challenging environment, Downey Jr. emerged as a leader and advocate for his colleagues. Recognizing the collective value the ensemble brought to the franchise, he used his influence to support their cause. An insider described him as the big brother of the group, noting, "He's the only guy with real power in this situation. He's already sent a message that he's not going to work for a place where they treat his colleagues like shit." Downey Jr.'s stance was instrumental in prompting Marvel to offer improved compensation packages. For Age of Ultron, Scarlett Johansson's salary increased to $20 million, a significant rise from her previous earnings. Other principal actors also saw salary boosts. Chris Evans earned $6.9 million, Jeremy Renner $6.1 million, Chris Hemsworth $5.4 million, and Mark Ruffalo $2.8 million. He insisted that Tony Stark have fewer lines for the dramatic end of Avengers: Endgame. Robert Downey Jr. played a significant role in shaping Tony Stark's final moments in Avengers: Endgame by advocating for a more subdued and emotionally resonant portrayal. Initially, the script included several lines for Stark's death scene, but Downey Jr. felt that the moment would carry more weight if his character remained mostly silent. He believed that, given Stark's typically talkative nature throughout the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a quiet farewell would have a profound impact on the audience. This creative choice led to the powerful scene where, after delivering the iconic line, "I am Iron Man," Stark silently succumbs to his injuries. The decision to minimize dialogue in this pivotal moment was a collaborative effort, with Downey Jr.'s instincts guiding the filmmakers toward a more poignant conclusion for the character. Christopher Nolan offered the role of Poseidon to him in the Odyssey. Christopher Nolan did offer Robert Downey Jr. the role of Poseidon in his upcoming adaptation of the Odyssey. However, Downey Jr. declined the offer due to scheduling conflicts with his commitment to Marvel's Avengers: Doomsday, where he is set to portray the villain, Doctor Doom. Nolan's The Odyssey, slated for release on July 17, 2026, boasts a star-studded cast including Matt Damon as Odysseus, along with Tom Holland, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, Lupita Nyong'o, and Charlize Theron. The film is being shot using new IMAX technology and is considered Nolan's most ambitious project to date, with a budget of $250 million. His insane deal to return as Doctor Doom. As part of Robert Downey Jr.'s contract to play Doctor Doom in Avengers: Doomsday and Secret Wars, he scored some serious perks: private jet travel, dedicated security, and a luxury trailer set up on set. His compensation, reportedly much more than the $80 million paid to directors Anthony and Joe Russo. This return to the MCU marks a massive shift from his iconic role as Tony Stark. With estimated past earnings between $500 to $600 million from Marvel, he's still one of the franchise's top earners. Some fans have raised concerns about the environmental impact of his private jet use, but Marvel clearly sees him as key to reviving the franchise.